Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Tar Heels will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Pittsburgh's offense will come out first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Takes the handoff. It's Wilkins. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Under fire. He's going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And you want to run the football. It's okay, you'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
On the run, still looking. Makes the grab. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25?
Well, that's not the way this quarterback wanted to go. Obviously, when you're left-handed, you don't want to be going to your right, but a nice job using his fundamentals, getting his body turned around to help him make an accurate throw.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. The Tar Heels offense will go to work for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Throws to the tight end. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you have that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Wilkins. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Looking for room. It's Wilkins. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it still on his feet. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. From the gun. Quarterback adapted. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. He's in open space downfield. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 47.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jennings. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period, 1st down here. From the gun, give on the inside.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Finds his man. It's Wilkins. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, baby.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Power football with the run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes his man miss. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running.
There he goes. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That pass is incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Got his man downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Here we go.
Lost to throw again. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Back swinging with the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pitt! Lining up for the point after and the lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Now that's a throw and a pocket presence that will have scouts buzzing about this dude.
That's exactly what coaches talk about when they talk about pocket presence. Hanging in there, understanding I'm about to get hit, but I need to make this play down the field and give my receiver a chance. Unbelievable effort.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Puts it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Verrier. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Ivory. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And the Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that.
A shot toward the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll just play it safe with the run, right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get the... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Here comes the heat.
Well, it's been a defensive struggle so far in this game. In the first half, we saw that. And I guess the question is in the second half, can these defenses keep it up? It looks like this one can. Getting a sack there on second down. They're still playing with a tremendous sense of urgency.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Thrust that arm out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. And the Tar Heels are flying down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. The sticks, it's Wilkins. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Leaves it with the running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a first and goal.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, the nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking.
Touchdown, Panthers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Find some fresh air. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. First down for this offense. They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The Tar Heels are on the move. The give to the back. Finding open areas. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Looking to fire. Stands in and takes the hit. Touchdown, Tar Heels! couldn't catch him.
Man, quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket, letting routes develop, taking their time. He does, throws the ball down the field, receiver catches it, and then does the rest, takes it in to the end zone for 6.
He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying. Him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, past the marker. At the 35, he's open. Lots of running room. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his guide.
Touchdown, Panthers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he's showing all of those attributes right there.
North Carolina, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
One fly deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
And This offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to...
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. That is a serendipitous turn of events. With the fumble going out of bounds, they'll maintain possession. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Gilliam. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run at...
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UNC.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. At the 40, there he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense and coverage forcing the incomplete.
Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback extends the play. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. And now they regain the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off. Even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's Jennings. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing it.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be 4th down.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive.
He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
And I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They want that clock to run. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Offense facing 4th down.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Good right down the boulevard. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Here's a heat. They've got the screen set up. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves it with 3rd and 3. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Jennings. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all the time.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pressure coming. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding